A reading from the letter to the Hebrews. Brothers and sisters, he, for a little while, was made lower than the angels, that by the grace of God he might taste death for everyone. For it was fitting that he, for whom and through whom all things exist, in bringing many children to glory, should make the leader to their salvation perfect through suffering. He who consecrates and those who are being consecrated all have one origin. Therefore, he is not ashamed to call them brothers. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
Around this time last week, I completed an assignment for one of my classes talking about my pastoral identity. And as I was writing, I could not help but think that there was a lot of parallel between this assignment and the autobiography that I wrote for my application to the order. It drove a similar process of personal reflection and had me asking similar questions. How do I understand my vocation? How did I get to be where I am today? How is it that I have come to follow Jesus Christ in the way that I have? This reflection is one we will make certainly more than several times throughout our lives, and it's an important one to make because through it, we will come to a deeper understanding of who we are as Dominicans, as preachers of the church. We'll come to a deeper realization that the call to religious life is a call to love as a brother among brothers, and that this call is a call to live ever more fully in the brotherhood of Jesus Christ. This brotherhood was made a tangible reality in the Incarnation and achieved its purpose in the saving passion and death of our Lord, as this short reading from the letter to the Hebrews communicates. Christ came to us as a human being, and thus came to us as a brother. By sacrificing himself on the cross, this brother of ours won us for God at the price of his blood. If our vocation then as religious means that we are striving to live in ever greater conformity to Jesus Christ, to live as his brother, that means we are going to be following very closely in his footsteps. He is the leader to our salvation, and we will be doing everything the leader does. True, we will serve and preach the gospel in word and deed to a world longing to know the love of God. We will even provide a very visible witness to that love by the way we live together as brothers. In a society where so many people struggle to make authentic and meaningful relationships, our community can stand as an example of what it means to love generously. We will also endure much suffering along the way. Conformity to Christ means going by the road of the cross. But if we persevere, we will make manifest the glory of God in our triumph over suffering, just as Christ revealed the glory of God in his triumph over death, even death on a cross. If we persevere in all things, we will have lived faithfully as a servant, a friend, a brother of Christ. Whether we think of it often or not, we are brothers of Jesus Christ in his humanity and in his suffering. So let us not worry about what we will endure as we serve God's holy people through the preaching of the gospel. It is Christ himself who leads us along the way, and he is not ashamed to call us brothers.